If you're looking for cheap, instant, and reliable Madden Ultimate Team coins, make sure to check out buymutcoins.com and use the discount code RBT for 10% off your purchase. So guys, this is me after the video. I forgot to mention this in the intro. My good friend Savage Madden did a video just like this. It's a little bit different, but like the same, theme. So I am going to leave a link to that in the description box below. Please go over to his channel, go to that video, drop it a like, let him know RBT sent you, and sub to him if you haven't. And I just want to say that so Savage doesn't hate me. But yeah, enjoy the video, please. And like it, please. Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is Samuel Brown, aka RBT, coming at you with another Madden 17 experiment video. Yesterday, guys, we did what if Peyton Manning didn't retire, and you guys seemed to really enjoy that video. And as you see on the screen, a lot of you wanted me to do that video, but on Marshawn Lynch. So today, guys, we are going to be doing what if Marshawn Lynch didn't retire and played one more season with the Seattle Seahawks. This video is going to be set up just like we did in yesterday's video with the Broncos and Peyton Manning. So what we're going to do is sim a season with the regular Seahawks team, see how they do, see how well they do in the playoffs, if they make the playoffs, and see like how the stats were on the team. And then do a second simulation with Marshawn Lynch as the starting running back and see how much better the Seahawks do in today's video. So guys, if you watched yesterday's video with Peyton Manning, I don't want to spoil things, so click off the video and go back and watch that video and then come back and watch this one because it would help me get 3 views instead of 1 for you clicking on this video. But anyways, just kidding, not really. But anyways, if you guys didn't go back to watch it, what happened was really surprising. Even though Peyton Manning, we're using the ratings from Madden 16 since obviously they're on Madden 17. So this is Marshawn Lynch's rating from last year. But we did the same thing with Peyton Manning. The Broncos lost an extra game, which made no freaking sense. So with the addition of Peyton Manning, so they're saying if he played another year, he would, the Broncos would have lost an extra game. So that's really weird. So we have to see if the Seahawks actually do better with Marshawn Lynch as the starting running back, because the Broncos did worse with Peyton Manning as the starting quarterback. So anyways, guys, I want to show you Marshawn Lynch's ratings. Like I said, guys, they are exactly like they were in Madden 16, so I didn't change anything. And I hate it, dude, because he doesn't look as big as he did in previous Maddens. That's definitely not a realistic little picture there of Marshawn Lynch. But, like, you can't edit, like, back in the day like you used to, where, like, you add muscle onto him and make him bigger. That's as big as he can be. That's his weight, 215, according to Wikipedia, which Wikipedia isn't always the most, reliable source, but still, he looks really freaking small. But I know what you guys are interested in is the ratings. 97 awareness is pretty freaking awesome. Of course, Marshawn Lynch wasn't the fastest running back in the world. You weren't really worried about him, running away from you. You're worried about him running right over you. But he had 86 speed, 88 excel, and 87 agility with 89 strength, which seems a little low, but still pretty good for a running back, and 84 jumping. And now the very good stats for Marshawn Lynch comes right here, dude. Look at some of these stats. 94 carrying, 98 ball carrier vision, 98 truck, 91 elusiveness, and 99 stiff arm. That is incredible, obviously being the highest stat you can possibly get. 87 spin move and 94 juke move. He wasn't the best catcher of the football. He has 50 catching, 50 route running. And he has really good pass, well, not really good, but good for a running back, pass blocking, 70, 50 impact blocking, and those are really the rest of the stats that really are relevant to Marshawn Lynch. Injuries are off, so it doesn't really matter in terms of what his injury rating is. And I think toughness is a new rating they added into this year's game, so there wasn't a toughness rating to go by. But Marshawn Lynch, we all know, is a freaking beast, a freaking mammoth, so of course he had to be 99 toughness. So guys, I went ahead and sim to the playoffs with the regular Seahawks team, see how they did, look at their stats and everything, see how much they improved with Marshawn Lynch. And I did make a mistake and didn't turn off injuries, but they are going to be turned off with a Marshawn Lynch sim, so he doesn't obviously get injured or have a chance of getting injured. So let's see how the Seahawks did. Did they make the playoffs? And they did. So they went 11, 4, and 1. So keep that in mind when we do the second simulation so we can see if the Seahawks actually get extra wins with Marshawn Lynch. So when I jump into the stats, they had the 12th best offense in the NFL. They had the best defense in the NFL. So I want to see how many, we were 9th in the NFL when it comes to points scored. So we have to see if we improve with Marshawn Lynch added to the team, which I think we should. So Russell Wilson, pretty good season. He had 3,700 passing yards, 26 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, was only sacked 20 times. That's incredible. That's like the lowest amount of sacks I think I've ever seen in any of these simulations. I've seen like 30 before, but 20 sacks is incredible, dude. Now look at the rushing yards. So this is where we need to pay attention. Thomas Rawls had 1,300 yards rushing with just under 4 yards per carry. So we have to see if Marshawn Lynch can do better than that. Thomas Rawls will obviously be the second string running back in the second simulation, so he's going to be taking over CJ Prosai's stats, who had 15 touchdowns, which is also pretty freaking awesome. But Thomas Rawls had 8, so the backup actually gets more touchdowns. But we have to see if Marshawn Lynch can eclipse 10 yards on the ground. Russell Wilson also had a pretty good year on the ground, 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. Just for the heck of it, show you guys the receiving stats. See who led the team in the receiving. No 1,000-yard receivers, but he did have 6 touchdowns. How did the running backs do? Cedar Prosize had 300 yards through the air. So did Thomas Rawls. So we have to see if Marshawn Lynch, although he's not really a catcher of the football, can eclipse those receiving yards. Tony Romo won the MVP in this one. Did anybody else? Nobody from the Seahawks came in the top 10. Marcus Mariota once again came in the top 10. I've never seen them win it yet, but hopefully that will change one day, hopefully in real life. We were the 4th best rushing team in the NFL. I want to see if that does improve. My Tennessee Titans, look at us coming in 2nd. So I did forget to see who won the Super Bowl, and I know you guys always want to see who wins the Super Bowl. And the winner of the Super Bowl, see if it's the Steelers once again, and it's the Oakland Raiders winning over the Cowboys 38-0. My God. So the Raiders won in the earlier video that I had up today. If you haven't watched it, go check it out, where I had all the backup quarterbacks play. So that's 2 straight simulations that the Raiders have won, which is the first 2 times I've ever seen them win it in any simulation. But god dang, 38-0 against the Cowboys. Poor freaking Cowboys, dude. So now, guys, we are going to jump into the simulation with Marshawn Lynch and see how the team does. I just about accidentally started this simulation with Marshawn Lynch not beating the starting running back, which really would have sucked. But we are going to jump into the simulation, go ahead and sim straight to the playoffs and see how we do. I want you guys to let me know in the comment section below what do you think our record's going to be. I want you to also let me know in the comments below how you think Marshawn Lynch is going to do in terms of yards and everything. Also, I want you guys to let me know how you think the Seahawks would have done in real life if Marshawn Lynch came back for 1 year. Would he had a good year? Was he getting too old? Let me know what you think about that in the comments below. But I'm going to say we get, I don't think anything too crazy, because as you saw yesterday, even, I mean, sometimes it's just freaking random because we lost an extra game with Peyton Manning. But anyways, I'm going to say we go 12-4. That's going to be my guess, 12-4, which is only like a half a game better. So it looks like we actually got a first round bye, and everybody regressed, which we didn't see in the other one when we went 11-4-1. So that might mean we had an incredible season. Everybody progressed. So let's see, Jimmy Graham was a 99 overall, and we went 13-3. So I guess we actually win 1.5 extra games. The 49ers, for 2 straight simulations in this video, went 1-15. So now let's look at the stats, see how much better we did. We had the 5th best offense, which is an improvement. Do we still have the best defense? I know it's not relevant in terms of Marshawn Lynch, and we did. We actually, I think that's a lot less yards we did allow, and we had the 3rd most points scored. So all across the board, guys, we improved with Marshawn Lynch being added to the team. So let's see how we did in terms of stats. Russell Wilson had a little bit better season, although his sacks did go up. Marshawn Lynch did have not that much better of a season than Thomas Rawls did in the previous simulation, but he did. Had about 100 more yards rushing, I think 5 extra touchdowns on the ground. But speaking of Thomas Rawls, dude, 19 rushing touchdowns. That is incredible, dude. 677 yards as the backup running back. But Marshawn Lynch did eclipse 4 yards per carry, which Thomas Rawls didn't in the previous simulation. Marshawn Lynch had 374 yards through the air and 1 touchdown, which I believe that's like just about the same as the other couple running backs had in the previous simulation as well. And he did not. But it was actually Tony Romo who won this time. So I want to see the running back award and see if Marshawn Lynch won it, and he actually did. And Thomas Rawls, I thought might have been a little bit higher than 7th with 19 rushing touchdowns, but that's still, dude, pretty freaking incredible. And Marshawn Lynch, dude, Madden says he'd be the best running back in the NFC if he came back. And now in terms of team stats, I'm guessing we had one of the best in the league rushing yards. We had the 2nd best this time around. And last thing before we see who actually wins the Super Bowl this time around, I'm just kind of curious to see how Marshawn Lynch did in terms of the whole entire NFL. So he came in, if I could count, that's 5th in terms of total yards. And I'm guessing Thomas Rawls probably led the NFL. That's crazy, dude. Our backup running back leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. So last thing for this video, guys, we have to see who won the Super Bowl. And we passed the Super Bowl, which means players are retired. So Marshawn Lynch actually came back for another season. So that's pretty crazy. So now let's see, guys, who won the Super Bowl. I don't know. It might have been us with the Seahawks. And if it was, I would not be surprised with, you know, having Marshawn Lynch added to the team. And the Pittsburgh Steelers lost to the Washington Redskins 45-31. I've never seen the Redskins win a simulation Super Bowl in any of these Madden experiment episodes. So that's crazy, dude. How far did we make it? We beat the Eagles, and then we lost to the Redskins. So the Redskins apparently had our freaking number. So guys, that's going to do it for what if Marshawn Lynch didn't retire. If you guys did enjoy, let me know by dropping a like. If you guys have any other ideas for episodes like this, let me know in the comment section below. And as you saw in this video, I will definitely do them if you guys do want to see it. But with that said, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will catch you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.